met, we hit it off, and we asked to apply together.
I think that's why we all came here, was to become better people and, grow as individuals.
I worked for an insurance company in San Antonio, Texas. I needed a change of pace, to put it plainly.
I had a job in commercial real estate that I was not happy with. The 9 to 5 was not cutting it. I love to travel, and I used to work with kids. So coming to Thailand kind of checked off all my boxes. The people from Thailand are the kindest people I've ever met in my life. They are so generous. So I am learning lessons about thinking about everybody else before myself.
Thais are just known for going out of their way, and the demeanor is very different and very respectful.
John was the best instructor I could have asked for. He was amazing.
I love John. He's so sweet. He was informative, gave great constructive criticism, and I think that that's necessary in the setting that we were in. We want to learn, we want to adapt appropriately, and he did a great job with that.
We did a lot of lesson planning, and you present your lessons in front of the class, after which the class gives you feedback and John gives you feedback. He was also very good about electronic feedback, so if you had homework to hand in, he would give you comments back. But it's amazing how you come into this experience having no teaching experience whatsoever, and it's daunting, it's really intimidating. And I felt like it was magic how in 3 weeks, everything that John taught us actually made us feel as prepared as you can feel in a situation like this to teach.
From the cultural excursions to the specific things that they talk about in the course, one of the biggest struggles for me was finding that confidence as a teacher. And I feel now I can really be thrown out, into the Thai culture and be able to, kind of stand on my own and really do this. That is in part due to the, Mike's culture class, the language class, and just, having that interaction with them through all these experiences. I feel really confident about that.
Not knowing what's going to happen, I think it's daunting, but it's equally as exciting, or if not more so, it's more exciting than daunting.
Hello, everybody. Well, do you think we're going to quit that easy with all this broadcasting having issues on us today? So I am not backing up. So we are trying again. I want today to talk about Madagascar. No matter what, I am going to talk about it. We go back and forth as many and as often as necessary, but we're going to make it happen. So thank you again for reconnecting. So that was just a quite nice video from iTTi Thailand. As you know, iTTi is the largest TEFL TESOL provider in the entire planet, in the entire world. We have more than 60 locations worldwide. And of course, we have one in Madagascar under the management of Renee, who is my guest speaker today to talk about the plans and everything that he's doing out there. So I am not going to mess around because we've been trying for quite some time. So let me invite him to the show to talk to us. I hope now the sound is okay, that he can hear me well. So do you hear me well, Renee? Are you okay to come on live on our live broadcasting? Okay, so sorry, the studio today is a little crazy. So let me bring Renee to the show. Remember, this is a live broadcasting. Feel free to leave your comment, to share, to ask questions. Tell me where you're from. Today we are doing with Madagascar. Tomorrow we might do with Uzbekistan, Iraq, Afghanistan, because we have we have hundreds of partners, but a few locations worldwide. So every here and there, I'm going to be bringing different partners for you to get to know a little bit more about iTTi and what we do and how we are reshaping this entire economy out there. So let me have Renee to the show. Welcome to the show, Renee.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Tassiro. I'm very glad that I can hear your voice because that was the problem.
Wow,
We,
perfect, perfect. Finally, we have it. So
yeah,
it was a little bit on my end than on your end, but this is well, this connectivity. So it happened.
that's right, that's right. And like I said, I'm glad to be on this show right now to have this opportunity to talk about more about Madagascar. As you know very well, that people don't really know exactly where Madagascar is and what about how we live here and everything. But thanks to iTTi, thanks to you, that we have this chance to share who we are and to get people to know exactly what we are up to in Madagascar and what kind of people we are too. You know.
Perfect. By the way, like I said, this is a live broadcast. Feel free to leave a comment to say hello. I mean, very often because of the time zone difference, lots of people they watch it afterwards. So that's why we're going to do some cleanup with so many attempts of broadcasting, so you don't get confused with so many attempts. And this is going to be the official broadcasting for our early Saturday show. So if you have any comment, just make sure you pop it in and I will just see it. So here it is. We have iTTi Algeria saying hello to us. So we have somebody else, Mortasa. I don't know where he's from, but hello. Thank you for tuning in and sorry for
Yep.
all this craziness. So Renee, so tell us, what have you been up to it? So what are you planning to do it with iTTi Madagascar?
Well, that is a good question to begin, and I think since the time we've been having iTTi in Madagascar, more and more people got interested in this English language, especially the fact that it is international recognized English provider and general English, and as well as EFL, TEFL, training. And we are so lucky to have iTTi right now. And what we are up to is to get more and more people speak this language because we know very well that behind English, there are many opportunities, very big future for Malagasy people, I think.
So, but it's very funny because look, as you know, a few questions. All right. So when we think of Madagascar, we think of a beautiful land with a beautiful sand, beach, and all of that. Oh, we think of the trees, and of course, we think of the movies. So can
Yeah,
you tell me? It's crazy, but we think of the movies. So it's just
that's right. That's right.
tell me a little bit about your country, and also the other question together with this, so you can. So you guys speak how many languages you speak over there?
We actually have our own dialect language, which is called Malagasy, but we use French for an administration language, for a business language. So
If you come from the US or Canada, because of course this show is also meant for people to go and discover the beauty of Madagascar. Of course, for people Madagascar who are there and wanted to improve in their career and all of that. But it's such a beautiful opportunity for you to go and visit. So
yeah,
basically, if I'm from Canada, from now the French in part, and if I go there, so there is a chance for people to learn French when they go there. Is that right?
for sure. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Madagascar. Madagascar is one of the fourth biggest island in the world, and we have the population number is 27 or approximately. It can be less than 27, but the figure we got was actually last year, 2020, was 26, and it's a young population because the youth represent about let's say from the age of 15 to 25, 35, represents 70%, and 65%. So it's a
Wow,
young
it's
country.
a very young population
That's
generation.
right. That's right. And Madagascar is actually a tourist um, island. It can attract a lot of people, and I'm telling you, it's not only about the movie that we watched. I even myself watched that, and I enjoyed the movie made by Hollywood people and everything. But it is a beautiful island and has lots of rich fauna and flora, lots of tourist places and many things we have in Madagascar. We have beautiful people, intelligent people, and also there is always the the ups and downs here in Madagascar because
Every country
Madagascar.
difficulties. I mean, it's kind of normal. It's part of life. But
That's
if we
right.
don't have the downs, there's never the up. It's being young. So
That's
we
right.
need to do all of that. So it's part of the
Right.
game. So we need
Mhm.
to, it's, I mean, there's not a beautiful country. So I travel very often, and lots of people ask me, what's your favorite country? There's no favorite country. Every country has its own uniqueness.
That's
It's
right. That's right.
And by the way, just for the
Mhm.
record, I think I told you, but I'm learning cuisine and pastry, right? So,
That's
and
right.
I learned that in Madagascar is the country number one for vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, that's
So
right. That's right.
I'm going there, I'm going to get a bag full of it and
Right.
bring it with me. So it's just like,
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. Madagascar has one of the best qualities of vanilla in which is actually situated, which we can export from what is this from the north of Madagascar.
uh,
Many people import this from here, imported from Madagascar, and we, like you said, one of the first exporter producer of vanilla. Yeah.
so do you
So.
see that means so on that note, so if Madagascar is the number one producer of vanilla, so that means lots of international business, lots of trading, import and export. What does that mean? That you got to speak English. So
That's right.
that is an example. So you got to speak English. So there's a huge. So as we just learned, there's a lot of young generation. There's a huge generation. It's part of the entire nation. Lots of young people, and of
Mhm.
course they got to learn English. So are people now interested in learning English, or they're not very interested in learning? So if I come from the US over there to teach English, to get certified with you and decided to learn to teach English, is there a need? People are very interested in learning English over there?
For sure, for sure. For myself, for my case, I went to a public primary school. I didn't have that kind of opportunity that any other students got because I went to a school that didn't use French, neither English a lot, especially French. Even the French language that we almost use every day. The student in the school that I went to, they didn't even they couldn't even make themselves understood, which means that this language, the two languages are very important, especially today. Like you know very well that there are many interesting things that we can invest our money in, and we can use our money to make profits and do business. So many international investors come to Madagascar, intending to use money and employ a lot of people. So English is one of the fundamental languages that everybody needs today, and this is why ITTI is one of the best, and I'm telling you, number one English language institute in Madagascar. I'm proud of that. Thanks to you guys that didn't hold this for us, you didn't keep it from us, but you decided to provide it. I'm grateful to you, Mr. Tassito, for everything. And many people right now are actually rushing. They're rushing to learn English because they see the importance of this language, which plays an important role in their shaping, in shaping their future in Madagascar. So I think that This language is right now inevitable. We cannot avoid this language anymore. Everybody feels this pressure right now, as you know very well.
No, and
Many,
you said everything you said. It's look perfect combination. It's a young generation. It's a young generation. They need job. They need skills. So
yeah,
better. You gotta think like this: better skills, better life. If you have
mhm,
better skills, you have better life. If you're
that's
ready
right.
English, if you already speak French, so
Hmm.
it's going to be excellent. It's going to be good. And I love the French language. So, but sometimes English is the lingua franca, so it becomes very limited. You get some parts of North Africa, you got France, you get some part Belgium, Canada, Switzerland. It's very limited. Of course, you can do lots of things with French, but
That's
it's
right.
the entire planet communicates in English. So we're not even going to discuss that. But if you're young in Madagascar and if you want to work in whatever, whether you want to be a teacher or work as an engineer, it's a country that has lots of opportunities. So what
Yeah,
Renee is trying to tell you, all of you, the investors, international companies are flocking. They are going to Madagascar to invest because it's a untapped area that people wanted to do it. And as you know, the strip of the beach is a beautiful land, lots of hotels, chains
that's
of
right.
beautiful hotels are going there. So that means lots of opportunities to all of you guys. That's
No,
correct.
no, I agree with you 100%. Back in 2007, I used to work in an international company as a translator, and I got a very good pay. Monthly salary was actually amazing because it was actually higher than anybody who works in a private company. But the thing is, thanks to the language that I've been learning, I speak Italian too, a little bit Italian, not very well, than not better than English, but I think if I wanted to use this, I could make money from Italian language or French, but English has been profitable, and that was the reason why I decided to become a teacher. But you love something
Well,
like
so as you can see, as he's talking, the light is going back on and off, but I'm still here.
yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
gone in. It's a life thing. So, well, trust me, in this life, you got to be versatile. You need to
that's
have
right.
skills. You cannot have one skill. Look, I tell you, with this pandemic, if you only do one thing in your life, how can you survive?
Of
I
course
don't know
not.
how to cook. I don't know how to make cakes. I'm learning. So there's never enough time for you to learn. Life keep up. You got to keep it up. You got to continue doing. So you have to speak English. You have to speak French. You need to understand about international business. You need to know about
Yeah,
administration. You need to know about computers. You have to be versatile. You have to be a person full of skills.
that's right.
Not to
Well,
mention quite boring for you just to do one thing for the rest of your life.
so I am a key witness of the importance of English and the advantage of being able to speak this language, because I'm a young guy and I know very well that I'm just 35 right now. I'm gonna turn 36 this year by September, which means that uh, if young people don't want to know about this language, I think they are in the dark, because they should observe somebody, supervise somebody who has been able to collect the advantage of knowing this language. So I profit also to convey messages to those of you who are following the live right here with Mr. Tassito. And I think it is a great privilege for every young person in Madagascar to get to know the importance of this language. And I am the witness that if you cannot speak this language, it's going to be difficult for you. It will be very difficult for you to succeed, to overcome the poverty, because English is not only a communication language, it is also the language that you are going to use to actually dig new information, secret information about how to succeed in life. And that's what Tassito said, that you cannot survive, you cannot live with just one skill. You have to be multiple skilled person,
This
versatile. So
sorry, look, I believe that because I think the problem, not the problem, and also the excitement is that Madagascar is very far, very far
yes,
from everything. But people love to travel. and people love to go across the globe. I give an example: the Caribbean area, close to America. Lots of Americans, they go to the Caribbean countries where some of them speak English, some of them speak Spanish, and some of them speak French. But
That's right.
because of the influence of North America, Canada, and the US, they have to speak English. You cannot live in a city or a country where you don't speak English, because majority of tourists, they speak
Mhm.
English. Or you
Yeah,
get, so, and your country will become the hot. I don't know if there's a big plan from your Minister of Tourism, but Madagascar is going to be a great country for tourism because lots of people wanted to go there, wanted to visit there. And of course, how can you communicate whatever sector you were in? You must conquer the English language.
that's right. And like you said before, that English is a lingua franca, and I don't think that today every Malagasy starts to understand that knowing one language is not enough, and we call it a linguistic barrier. I think we can say that, and that's what has been our problem till now so far. But I'm glad that so many more and more people start to be interested in learning this language, especially since the time we got iTTi Madagascar, because I've been on TV to local TV telling them that as long as, because we are isolated country, that doesn't mean that we're going to sit around and do nothing. We have the solution now. iTTi is here that can provide you guys a general and business English certification, as well as teaching English to speakers of other language certification. And more people start to understand that it is the way, it is the fastest way, the shortest way for them to get out of Madagascar by being employed there from outside and get a visa, a working visa or a
Oh, yeah.
working permit.
So
Yeah,
basically, what Renee's saying, we have two opportunities. So with iTTi, you can learn English, and with
yeah,
iTTi, you can also teach English. So if
that's
you know
right.
English very well, if you have the fluence well enough, and if you can go through a training to become an English teacher, we have your visa. Meaning the training is the passport, but the certificate is your visa for you to go abroad. And in other
That,
words, you become a commodity, you become an asset, very attractive, a value, priceless asset that people will be interested in hiring you. And believe it or not, the fact that you speak French, it's also a cherry on top of the cake, because lots of people
yeah.
love French language, you know.
Mhm.
And, not to mention that lots of you are very charismatic.
That's
Believe it or not, it is very important. At the end of the day, so you can speak French, you can speak English, you can do whatever you want. You are
German.
a
Yeah.
person, you are a human being. If you're not nice, if you're not kind, if you're
Mhm.
not human, at the end of the day, nobody's going to give a job. Nobody's going to give any opportunity because we work with people. So, and you guys there, I think, I don't know, it's the beautiful land or the beach, the culture or the food. I
Yeah.
haven't visited your country yet. I don't know.
We
But this warmth, this human thing, it's very, very important.
we are rich, Tacito. We are very rich underground, on the ground, the population. Imagine, Tacito, many Malagasy people, they don't have the opportunity to get out of Madagascar due to the what is it, the price of the flight ticket, which is completely exorbitant, very, very high, very expensive. So even myself, at the moment when I started to make money, that was the moment when that allowed me to travel, because my parents didn't give me this opportunity. And like I said, it is actually, we are very talented people, because you
Renee,
can find.
I tell you about this. So I think, look, I come from a family that I had to work very hard for everything I have at the moment. So nobody gives you opportunity.
That's
You
right.
have your own opportunity. So an
Hmm.
example, and 20 years ago, there was no internet. So
That's right.
with internet, with technology, and with lots of effort, you can put this together. And then you can look, I am sitting in New York doing a broadcast with you over there. So this is content, this is richness. So
That's
it's
right.
how to use your
That's
imagination. So you can teach online, you can learn online, you can replicate and multiply lots of things online. I know it's not the best option, but
Mhm.
what I'm trying to say, you can provide service. If you are if you're over there, and if you want to work for a company in Canada to translate English and French, to edit in movies, to do different things, there are lots of opportunity that you don't need to go abroad to work. You
That's
can work
right.
from your
Yeah.
home, from the comfort of your house,
Mhm.
can work there, and you can make in dollars, in euros, and pounds. The
Yeah.
secret skills, you got to have skills. So first of all, so if you have no opportunity to buy your airline ticket, it's okay. That's not the
Yeah.
problem.
That's right.
This come. You can do customer service. You can work. You can do lots of things from the comfort of your house, working
Mhm.
online with the
Mhm.
knowledge that you have it, and you can still make good profit. And with time, you can buy a ticket and go abroad. And
That's
if
right.
you're good, if you're so good, people might even hire you after working with you some time at a distance. They see that you're very good. They will bring you abroad
Well,
and work with you. Opportunities may arise, but you got to make your own opportunity. Nobody's
that,
going to. So iTTi is going to give you the tools, but you take that, you mix it
that's
up with your skills, make a little recipe, and make it happen.
I have high hopes. I have very, very high hopes thanks to this iTTI, which can give young people opportunity to what is it, to reach their goals. Because I think, like you said, that uh, the slogan of TESOL certification, TESOL certificate, is travel the world. So, like you said, it is the way. It is one of the passports that you actually gonna be issued to you before you get the real passport, because you need to have the TESOL certification from iTTI. And one of the things that I like in iTTI, and thanks to you, Tassilo, is the fact that we have lots of recognitions, accreditations, partners. All of these things count, because I see some school as a TESOL provider, they only have accreditation, and uh, they struggle. They may struggle by the time they travel around the world, because there are many other schools or any other places also. They only recommend the accreditation they want. So what impressed me a lot, and that made you, Tassilo, an intelligent businessman or teacher, that having collected all those partners and affiliations and accreditation together for to make this certification we get more important. And
And
I'm
believe
grateful.
I am halfway through. There are 2 or 3 more accreditation and recognition coming up. It's just because I am creating new things. Everybody's busy and I'm extremely busy. But we are, and it's a huge process. It takes a lot of time. But I tell you already, we have 2 new recognition coming up. Talking
Thank
of
you.
recognition, Renee, if you don't know, was awarded the best ITTI center in 2000,
Uh,
the hardest year of our entire life. Renee,
Thank
I
you,
was,
sir. I
very
didn't expect it. Thank
hard,
you.
work hard. Whenever I talk to him, I'm telling you, whenever I talk to him, he's focused on the solution. Everybody has problem. I tell you, focus on the solution. The problem we already have is like when you're asking for something, you already have a no. So
Yeah.
work with a no and try to convert to a yes. So Rene, all the time, I have not talked to him very often, but every time I talk to him, he's like a visionary, looking forward, thinking outside the box, going around the curve. So, okay, this is a challenge. I'm going to do this. I'm going to create that. We are in lockdown, but you need to see hope and you need to trust in yourself. But going back, opportunity you create within. Nobody's going to give an opportunity. We'll give you tools. It's schools. They will give you the knowledge, the know-how, but you have to go out there. You're looking for a translator job. So do you have a beautiful resume? Do you have an international curriculum, an international
Yeah.
curriculum that all the requirements? Do you have your resume already in English, in French? Do you have an international certificate for translator? We provide you that. Do you have that? Have you done any type of work? Let me have a look at your resume. You know, so Rene with his team can help you with this consulting, with this
That's
guidance.
right.
Also here at iTTi New York can do that for you. Because I have a comment here for somebody asking, how can I work as a translator? It is possible, but let's just put a plan together. So there are lots of, so how can you be recognized as a translator in your country? Is there a need? Can you do that? Because, you know, sometimes depends on the country, you have to do that. Do you have to be recognized at a federal level, at a local level? All of these details you need to become aware so you can go outside to do it. So, yeah. The other
Yeah.
thing, so another thing I wanted to mention to you. So the Emirates, you know, back in 2012 when I worked there, they have the largest number of young guys without jobs. What they did, the Emirates, they invest heavily on education in English and engineering, computer and technology. So today, the Emirates, they shrank a little bit the gap for unemployment for youth. So, and
Mhm.
education, language, and training. All this. So, and this is what Madagascar needs to go to it and start doing, getting on the same path. So,
Mhm.
what is like, how tangible? What's the path? So, you go to ITTI Madagascar, you learn English. How does that work? You learn English, then you become an English teacher. Can you tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about it?
Okay. The main purpose of the existence of iTTi in Madagascar is that we can actually, provide works to young people, young graduates, because there are many thousands and thousands of graduates from the university, but they don't have jobs, they don't work, they're jobless. And thanks to the outsourcing business, the BPO business, processing outsourcing, we have lots of them right now in Madagascar. It is a trend in Madagascar. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of what is this owners of those companies outsourcing job. They come to ITTI and they actually want to work together with us, and they even recommend, like, they need like 300 candidates, 300 people, or 500. Many companies come over there to ask good English speakers, from ITTI, somebody who can write and speak English very well, to what is it, to take care of a job. We call it outsourcing, like I said. What is it?
So,
Customer advisors.
like you said, opportunities.
Yes.
Companies are going there. You cannot be left out. So I
That's,
am making available here my Facebook, my Instagram. If you are not yet my follower, my friend, so here is my contacts. So you can contact me directly. So as Renee is saying, so the opportunities are coming. Companies are going there. You cannot be left out. You have to be within the bubble. So you have to study. So if you have not yet start to study English, you are
mhm.
late. Don't worry, you can still
That's right.
start. And if you
I,
are good enough,
I've
if you're
uh,
good in English, you can even travel abroad and teach abroad.
That's right. In terms of those local opportunities, there are many companies, like I told you, that they come over there and ask us if we can provide many students from our school, because ITTI today, as ITTI spoken English course, as you know very well, has been existing for about 10 years now, when we have helped a lot of people. Imagine about minimum, I think, about 60,000 people who have learned English at spoken English course ITTI, and that's why many people are proud of me as the founder of spoken English course. Why? Because we got ITTI in Madagascar, and that, even as we talked before, Tassiro, it even boosted spoken English course, especially right now. People didn't know about the TESOL, the TFL program, but thanks to ITTI, they got to know this right now.
What
And
happened? It has
yeah,
been limited. What happened is like this.
Mhm.
People take this and they just bring to developed nations and they make it available to them. And I tell you this, you don't need to be a native speaker to be a good teacher. I learn language. I love to learn language. And my best teachers are not native in that language because they have undergone through the pains and difficulties I had to learn a language. So they know how to do that. So if you want, when people say, oh, accent, and well, when
Mhm.
you know what? When you speak English with people from all over the world, no matter what accent they have. First of
That's
all,
right.
no
Mhm.
matter British, American, Brazilian, Chinese, Korean, it doesn't matter. So okay, so of course, if you learn with some, so the importance is the command of English. So if the
Mhm.
person knows right how to teach, and that is important because so don't ever feel intimidated. Oh, I'm not a native speaker. Who cares?
Mhm.
Not an
Yeah.
issue. That is not an issue. Be good, be unique, be skillful. I mean,
Mhm.
with everything I've done in my life, I'm always like Renee said, I have 6 master's degree. I study all
Uh,
the time. I it's
uh-huh.
not too much. I'm not telling you to have 6 master's degrees. No, don't have it because it's don't. I'm not telling you to have it 6, but have it skillful and versatile. Understand about
Yeah.
technology, and about people. People. With this whole technology, we forget about people. Learn how people are. Learn how to be friendly, how to communicate with people. Be uh, like humble because people are
Mhm.
forgetting all of this. Some people, I mean, the other day, a lady wanted to work with me. And she's like,
That's right.
"Oh, I have. I went to MIT, which is one of the best universities in technology, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I went to Berkeley and all of that." But she was so uptight, not friendly. There was no charisma. And I said, "How can I work with that lady all day long?" So
Mhm.
sometimes, so it you see the whole combination. So we are part of it. We are part of it. Their training, their skills. So and then like Rene has lots of companies contacting him to help you with a job. So Rene, do you think if somebody finish a course with you, you can help them with a job afterwards, the young generation over there in your country?
Yes. Uh, it is no doubt that it's gonna be actually easy for them to get a job. First of all, ITTI Madagascar recruits lots of teachers as we intend to expand ITTI from the heart of Antananarivo to expand it around Madagascar. We have 6 provinces, 6 big provinces in Madagascar, including Antananarivo. We want to have in 5 provinces left. Imagine right now if we recruit those who successfully finish their class at ITTI, having C2 level in general English and business English, as well as the TFL certification. We at ITTI Madagascar, we recruit them right away. We have recruited like I don't know 5 or 6 of them.
So I mean, so you have the training, the English, the TOEFL, and you have a job opportunity.
Yeah, I have a
Don't
job opportunity.
okay? You have everything. So you have all the elements together.
That's right. That's right. And that makes ITTI Madagascar different because we have a far reaching vision. As you always repeat, like you always try to do to expand ITTI around the world. I am proud of that and I want to do the same. I want to expand ITTI in every corner in Madagascar for young people to have this opportunity to get a better life and travel the world,
It's
especially
funny.
right now, TESOL certification. Imagine right now, Tacito, we have 35, we have 36 students of TESOL, a new one. Those will be sent to you, and another 26 TEFL students. And we are proud to declare that live here, that more and more people start to be
So
interested in this.
you know what I tell you guys who are watching me?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I think I am afraid that Renee is going to train the entire country. And then, um, will have to come up with new things because he's going to the entire country is getting busier and busier and busier. So,
That's
well,
true.
I love your ambitions, your to expand and bring this opportunity to every
Mhm.
single corner of your country. And I tell you this, I already said it every time I talk to you. I cannot
Uh,
wait to go and visit your country. And I'm
that's
telling you,
right.
I too, when I go there, I want to spend a few days. I want to teach something in one of my expertise I have, whether English, TEFL, business, marketing, digital marketing, management, leadership, whatever,
Yeah.
or simply not do anything, just go to the beach and enjoy the country. Whatever case, I want to do all of that there. So very soon, when you guys open your frontiers and airplanes
Mhm.
can land, so maybe I will come very soon to your country, and I
No,
want to
no,
be
no.
I
Yeah.
want to be part of this excitement journey you wanted to go and show
Mhm.
it. And together, I want to register this, record it, and document this, and show to the world how beautiful and how wonderful Madagascar is. That it goes
Yes.
beyond a movie. There's a lot more to be discovered there.
That's right. That's right. And you just to add up, to in addition to what I said, that we ITTI uh, have jobs for young people, but not only that, but many companies knock on our door and try to find individual class English teacher, and some schools also want English teachers for their schools. Many people, many demons come over to the school, and we've been taking care of them. We have helped a lot of people since the time of this institute, existence of this institute, especially having ITTI today, that can provide people this international certified, accredited certification. And especially there are many young people who want to travel the world. And I think that in total, we have been helping about almost 60 Tasido, right? Of TESOL graduates, right?
I
Yeah,
mean, I
almost 60.
honestly lost the count because every month there's so many people coming over there. So I
Yeah,
tell I lost the count. So you're doing a great
yeah,
job. Excited and happy.
so-
That's yeah. We
yeah.
have lots
And
of people
those,
getting certified.
yeah, they want to travel. They tell me, Renee, if learning English can help me travel, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I'm gonna really work hard to speak this language. And I
I
told those
tell,
people,
I tell you
mm,
this. If you study in your country, if you go to college for 4 years to become a teacher, to study literature, and then if you want to go abroad with your certificate, you may not find a job. But if you have a TEFL TESOL program for 4 weeks, you will find a job. I know it sounds crazy, but it's reality because one is a national recognized certificate, one is a global certificate. And I can proudly say that our employment rate is quite high. Nobody has been refused, declined a job opportunity with an ITTI certificate. There might be other reasons. So there might be other reason why you don't get a job, but everybody that get if you checked all the skills that you need, you will find a job. So
yes,
remember,
right.
certificate is only one part. You need to have all the other elements. So
Hmm.
I think we cover a lot today. So I don't want to make too long. I had a great conversation. So yeah, I have
Hmm.
been taking a long time because of these technical problems. But finally, my God, so finally we managed. We
Yeah,
managed. Today. So it was good. We have a few people. We already have a few people watching live, and I'm sure when they will replay, there will be even more people getting this beautiful message. Remember, we are located in Madagascar, beautiful country, lots of program under the management of Rene. We have lots of testimony of students that you can learn, you can start your career, you can learn. It takes time. It doesn't
that's
happen,
right.
you know,
Yeah, for
training.
sure.
So you learn, you do that. Then you can also, if your English is already good enough, you get a TEFL TESOL certification. And then
Hmm.
after all of that, you can also find a job with Renee. So
That's right.
thank you very, very much, right, Renee?
Okay. I appreciate. I am glad
We
that.
will have more of this conversation, more of this live
Mhm.
show with all of
Yeah.
you guys. Thank you very, very much. Again, sorry for all this craziness and stay put. Make sure you follow iTTi website, Instagram, Facebook, my Instagram, my Facebook.
Yep.
And thank you very, very much. So I will finish our broadcast with that movie, that beautiful movie of Madagascar, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much, Tassilo, for having invited me here on this live show. I'm glad that I could share something. Lots of opportunities thanks to ITTI Madagascar, to yourself. And may God bless ITTI. May God bless Madagascar.
Of
May
course.
God bless the people.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye.
very much. Yep.